See, this is what they talk when they say meticulous architecture at its best. Listen, guys, when I explain to you about the things that I see here, you think that I'm trying to blow a trumpet. But I'm talking about incredible pieces of architecture that have lived for quite a long time. Look at these guys. And in it, you can see probably, I can imagine either the great prophets or perhaps, I figure out maybe Mary or perhaps disciples. But look at the incredible piece of every kind of images that were crafted out of different people perhaps, or different biblical figures. And that tells you the incredibility of the depth and length at which people go to do the incredible pieces of art and architecture here. Everything is meticulously done. Nothing is done just for the sake of it. So this is something that you can come here and gaze over every piece of incredible architecture piece. Look at the meticulousness of it. That's incredible. This is a cathedral right here in Freiburg, Germany. But that tells you the incredible piece of the blessings of the hand that made this possible. And I think all this, no doubt, is done in the honor of the Lord God of the mighty universe. And obviously, those of you who believe in the Virgin Mary, you can see that brings you the picture of Virgin Mary right over there. And I can believe that that's the picture of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the baby. So incredible piece of architecture right over here. This is incredible. Guys, I'm gonna take a little bit of a stroll inside so that I can get a little bit of a picture. I hope I can see what's happening here, in spite of the fact that it's a bit dark. But listen, guys, you just want to be here. You just want to be here. You just want to be here and see what's happening here. The incredible piece of architecture here. The incredible piece. I have to be careful because people are trying to pray. But man, you will open your mouth in amazement and see the incredible works here. The architecture, imagery, the stature that a human, like stature size, and the incredibility of how they had been done. And this is a cathedral in Freiburg where they worship the Lord. And that's the beauty of it, guys. That tells you a little bit of how far these guys have gone in terms of worshiping, and in terms of creating architecture, and in terms of believing in the incredibility of God, the fervency of the existence of the Almighty God. Look at that, guys. You won't but simply get amazed. I'm just taking you around for a tour, and I want you to have a look and see and know that surely there is a God, and this God has gifted man, and these men are here to do incredible things and to worship the Lord. And look at that. People come here in awe and in amazement, and they begin to worship the Lord and thank the Lord for his incredible things and how mighty and magnificent he is. You can see that all over here. This is incredible piece here. This tells you a story of Joseph and Mary and the wise man. I guess this looks like the wise men from the east who came to visit Jesus when he had been born, and they were bringing offerings and giftings and tidings to him. And that tells you the story of that. Guys, I'm taking you through a tour of the cathedral, of the amazing hand of architecture here. But also it tells you much about the depth at which people go in terms of creating architecture, in terms of doing things that people can hold in faith and give them remembrance of the great things that the Lord God has done. This is an incredible piece right over here. Guys, let me take a tour here. Look and see. Look, the light is not so bright, but I hope my phone can do the best in terms of giving you a little bit of the imagery here, in terms of the wonderful architecture pieces of work that has been done here. So you see this right here. It tells you about Jesus with the disciples. Incredible. Jesus Christ, the disciples. I can imagine one of them who was very fond of Jesus Was it John? You could see him leaning over Jesus' shoulder. Incredible. What me thinking? The other was touching his head. I can imagine some of them is probably John, and the others probably who? Philip, Luke, perhaps, Mark. All these are the disciples. So I wanted to just take a stroll and see through this imagery that is here in terms of the wonderful pieces of architecture that speak for themselves about the credency and the absolute wonderful manifestation of the incredible giftings of men that God has given unto men, and this speaks 1,000 words for himself. So this, my friends, is Munster Freiburg, and this is a wonderful chapel right over here. I just wanted to have a tour with you so that you get to know some of the incredible pieces of things that are here. And when you look at this, no doubt that you're going to find some hymns here and some great scriptures here, perhaps evangelism of sorts. And we're going to I think we're going to suppose to either to write or something of sorts, give credence or perhaps acknowledge the fact that we are here one day, and maybe I gotta write something here, no doubt. I'm gonna write and say Isaac, Isaac, Christopher, right? Christopher, yes, Lubogo, and say God bless, right? From Africa, Uganda, and this is something that's important, so that our fingerprints will probably be blended with the blessings of God in this place, and we will be joyous to pride ourselves in the beauty of the Lord. Incredible piece of art right over here. As you can see, people at a distance and what they're doing, it tells you a lot about the faith and the fear of God in their hearts. No doubt about that.